What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Safety Meeting Pre-Show. I'm your host, the Zombie. I'm going to be here for the next hour till 12 o'clock Pacific, uh, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Wow, I'm really early today. Maybe I won't go that long, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I didn't realize how early I was. Just give me a minute and I'll pull up the chat. There we go. Don't forget top chat, live chat for your better chatting experience. Wow, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Southern VT first? Vermont Vintage first in the chat, followed by Jetfish Fan, followed by Captain 420. Yeah, extra early today. I didn't realize I was early. Oh, they've been calling scammers, but that's okay. Gotta take care of those pesky scammers. Midnight for Captain. Hello, Cap. I just finished watching the last night's show. Actually, I watched the ending of last night's show just now before I went live. You and Bud and Hardcore and everybody. That was pretty cool. Good idea, Southern. That's what I'm gonna do in a second. Gonna roll a nice fat joint or something. Might make a coffee first. We'll see. How's everybody doing today? Before I roll the joint, let's get this out of the way. Post the link. If anyone wants to join, you can join me. Hello there, Sandy. We'll go on. Hope you're having a good day or evening, depending on what time it is where you are now. All right. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. It's gonna freeze up. Oh no, maybe I won't because I'm just not using one thing. Oh, there it is. It's history. Right on. Flavor. Right on, Captain. Exactly. So, close that. Close that. Yep. Stuff. We'll go on. Breadfruit. Pin message. There we go. Well, let's roll the joint. What's everybody smoking on? Hope you're not smoking on blood clot weed. I mean, blood clot ganja. Maybe I'll smoke some Glory. Oh, yes, yeah. Bing bong. What the heck happened to Count 420? Count 420, 420, 420. That's funny. I see someone's been editing his name again. Funny. I got I and I on higher frequency. Cool. Oh, No blood clot. Right on. All right. Rolling up some McFlurry. What's everybody smoking on? I hate that. What's going on, Couch Fly? I hate when the paper rips. It happens to me every time. Usually when I roll a joint, the first one always rips on me, then the second one doesn't. It really sucks. Yeah. Nope. Talking. Right on. What's everybody smoking on? Got a bunch of different things. I should write them down, make a list, make it life easier for me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, Captain.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Cool. Turn it down a bit, actually.
I was just talking to myself.
That's okay, as long as you don't answer, you're good.
Oh no, I answer myself. It's
Uh-oh,
usually dumbass.
that's funny. How's it going, man?
It's midnight, so
Right on.
yeah, I haven't had a really good sleep schedule, let's say that, for a while now. So,
That sucks, man.
well, life goes on and things in life, make it
Yeah,
difficult to sleep.
right on.
You know, hate to say it, as we all get older, we all start to die off.
Yeah, man. Oh,
I
not me.
just wish they would stop doing it in groups.
Yeah, man.
I can take one or two here and there, but when you get like 7, 8 people pass away in like 4 to 6 months, you're like, holy shit.
Holy wow, yeah. No doubt. What the fuck? Where did I put that hash? I lost
In the
my hash.
joint, did you put in a joint that you just rolled?
There we go. No, I'm in the process of rolling it right now.
Mm.
I found it. I love this hash. So good. It even tastes better when because it's when they send it free.
I do have to say that Canada has a much better imported hash market than the United States does. In
Yeah,
the United States, you get a lot of people making their own hash, but there's something about like getting a good Moroccan from Morocco.
yeah, man.
It has a different country taste.
Exactly. Oh shit, I just broke it. Stick it back together.
Tape
Got
it.
my hash log ready. Yeah, there's a website I found that has a whole bunch of different imported hashes, and they're just like regular price. Some are 10, some are 15, some are 20 a gram. but you can't make money off it. But if you want to taste different
Have
imports,
good smoke.
yeah, from around the world,
Yeah, you may have to send me a link to that site.
I gotta find it again, Captain. It's been a while.
God
I'll look for it though,
damn
'cause
it.
I know. I'll take a look for it though, 'cause I'm interested too. They have some really nice different import stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of creams.
And oh man, the Milana cream that we used to get in Amsterdam. Oh my God.
Is that the white one?
The tan color. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, man.
And I tell you what, the last time I was in Amsterdam, 2018, the coffee shop was still selling it 10 years later.
That's awesome. Now, I want to make my way to Amsterdam one day.
I'm going to go back one time before I die, but I want to go back really to take more acid at the Van Gogh Museum.
That's funny.
Well, I've done it on mushrooms, but I've never done it on acid. And I mean like a
Wow.
large amount of acid or mescaline. That would probably be best.
Mescaline. I haven't heard
Yeah.
that in a long time.
But I think going to the Van Gogh Museum and some of the other Da Vinci museums
Uh-huh.
on a large amount of psychedelics would be fun again.
Right on.
Also be something I hadn't done in 25, 26 years.
Yeah, man. I'll be going to the coffee shop.
Well, that's what we did. It was like, going around to the coffee shops. You got a map. You started in the beginning. It was like you find one coffee shop and then you ask where the next one is. And then
Yeah.
the second time when we went was the year that High Times for the cup and a lot of the local shops put together like a map. And I still have a few of those maps. Now, some of them may not be held together too well because I kept folding them and they've got pen writing on them because the remarks like, hey, go here for hash, go here for this,
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
you know, and those bebopped around Amsterdam for like probably shit 5 or 6 years. I think they did two different because it was so popular.
Yeah.
But you had like a list of 35, 40 coffee shops to go to. And then as you're walking there, you find other ones.
Yeah. Exactly. And these back then they used to have the internet cafes
Yeah.
too. I remember them. Well, hearing
And
about them.
you go to amsterdam.nl and then off of there they had a coffee shop guide and that's where we went to and we pulled our list off of there and when you got to one you asked them if there was another one around the corner.
Yeah.
By
Oh,
the
so it's
time you got done with your first 4 days you've already got like a half ounce of weed, 7
okay.
grams of hash.
Yeah, man. Definitely want to go check out Amsterdam.
but it's changed a lot. It's not the city I remember. I remember it as an older city, much
Hmm.
more laid back. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of hustle, a lot of bustle, but the vibe there was totally different. Now it seems like they're all a little bit more standoffish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more snobbish.
I heard they're trying to change. Oh, I don't know. Bleh. I hope this isn't true, but I heard a while ago they're trying to change the laws there with cops
Oh
for
yeah.
tourists, which is bullshit.
Yeah, where tourists can't buy weed.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's
They
gonna really fuck
actually
their.
they
Go ahead.
actually tried doing that almost 20 years ago and it didn't work.
Okay, good. Could you imagine the money they'll be losing? If they did that shit. That'd be crazy.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have any more events there at all
Oh yeah.
because everybody would be coming from out of the country unless you allow all EU countries to join.
Mhm. Yeah.
But if you did that, then I'd be crying fucking discrimination. If you're
Mm-hmm.
going to let EU countries in, why not let Americans in or Canadians or Thai?
Thai. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Exactly, Cap. Oh.
This cough's gonna kill me.
Mm.
So I missed dinner again.
Oh shit, eh?
Goddamn nap. Yeah.
Shit, eh?
Then you order food and they bring you the wrong food.
Yeah, I hate that shit. That's bullshit.
Oh man, you're so excited that your food got there. You open up the bag and it's the wrong shit.
Yeah, I'd be calling them right up. Come get this bullshit, man. What the
No,
fuck?
actually, here you don't even you check your order before you let the driver go
That's a good
because
idea.
I put it back in his little bag and I said take it back and bring me back my order.
Mm-hmm.
I refused the order.
Nice. That's a good thing. Mhm. Excuse me.
I think I haven't. No, I don't even have enough milk for a bowl of cereal. That
Well, that's
sucks.
yeah, man. There's no like 24-hour shop or nothing.
No, there is. There's a 7-Eleven down the street.
Oh, okay, cool.
It still takes about 15 minutes round trip,
Yeah.
and I can get there in about 80 seconds.
Funny. No wheezing the
It's
juice.
it's only a couple hundred meters.
Yeah.
You
Cool,
know,
man.
the bike can get to sixth gear by then.
Mhm.
You hit the brakes when you hit about 135.
Jesus, that's funny. Cheers,
Well,
everybody in chat. Sorry, go ahead, Cap.
no, that's all right. Go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. All the six. Hello, all you six people watching in chat. All the lurkers.
But I can leave 7-Eleven parking lot, and by the time I get to the hill right before, uh, probably about 7,500 meters before my street that I turned down, I can
Mhm.
get the bike up to about 137 and then slow it down in time enough to make a big loop into my street.
That's funny. Right on. Good on, Cap. We get
Oh,
it going.
I fly past cops that are just sitting along the side of the road at night. They don't give a shit.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
I think most of the time they're sleeping
True.
because they've got these little 110s, little 125s with these mufflers on them, and they sound like they're 1,000 cc bikes.
Yeah, so they couldn't catch up.
Well, they just sound like them. They,
Yeah,
some of them are quick, but when you're in a car, no.
crazy. Crazy.
Well, unless you've rode at like really high speeds, once you get up to a certain speed, you have to be like almost laying on a gas tank because if you raise up at the wrong time and get a gust of wind, it'll
Mhm.
rip you right off the bike.
That's crazy. That'd be crazy. I've never gone that
Y-
fast.
Yeah, I took a friend's 1,000 cc out and I lifted up a little bit at a 220, and it was a big difference from 170 to 220 as far as the drag you create. Your body creates a drag.
Mhm. There-
Yeah, that's the only speed I like. Going fast in a car or on a bike.
Right on. There we go.
I wish you could get like special driver's license that allow you to like drive like you're in a race, a road race, rally race.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, but it wouldn't work. I don't think that would work out too well for others. Because there's too many idiots on the road.
Oh no, you just go fast enough where their decisions don't make a difference because you've already passed them.
True.
Because I've had people actually freak out when you come up really fast behind them. Like when I had the vet, I'd come up really fast behind someone and it's loud. And you'd get people, not paying attention and jerking the wheel and ending up halfway in the lane next to them.
Mhm.
So you got to watch that. You don't put turn signals on because they only blink when they don't even blink.
Yeah. Uh,
cop tell you didn't have your blinker on and say, well, I didn't have enough time for it to blink.
It's blinking too slow. I go fast.
Well, it was an old car, so you got that click, 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 click. You open up the hood and you actually look at your feet through the engine bay and go, wow, I can actually work on this.
Or get a Flintstone powered car.
My mom had to have her thermostat replaced in her car. The
Yeah.
thermostat was 40 some dollars and it cost her $1,200 in labor
Holy
to
fuck.
get to it and put everything back on the engine.
That's crazy. I
Well, I
had to
went to
help.
jump off of her car, and where you connect the jumper cables
Hmm.
is a little fucking plastic box that isn't even near the battery.
That's weird. That's
It,
crazy.
it's a Mercedes,
Oh, okay.
one of the wagons.
Mhm.
Well, a 450 GL.
Yeah, I don't know about that thing.
Oh, I really enjoy that car as far as like an SUV, but kind of like a sports car. Yeah, I really like that car. When
Yeah.
mom's driving, you got to sit back in the seat because she has like a shotgun foot. She's laid rubber a few times from a stoplight.
Nice. Right on.
I still have yet to drive the car.
Oh, really?
I've got to move it 6 feet,
Yeah.
and that's it. Mom, I can buy you a brand new one. You're still not driving my car.
Hop on, folks. Join us. We're going to be here for the next little while. Gonna hop on. Just don't be a dick. Don't show your dick, and we'll get along just fine.
Yeah, I see you went a little bit early today. That's why I kind of jumped on to help you fill it out.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I thought I was. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, okay, we'll do a show now. I guess. Couple hours early.
Yeah, pre-game to the pre-game.
Yeah, man.
By the time we get to the safety mean, we'll be 3, 4 joints in.
Everyone else. Everyone else will have to catch up.
Shit, you know what? I think I'll even have a drink for the safety meeting.
Oh, right on. Whoa.
Well, I can't seem to sleep, so might as well do something.
Nice. Right on. Whoa. Can't see. What another shitty
Hey,
day.
it's a Whiskey Wednesday still.
Oh, there you go. We used to do those.
Yep. I don't even know if I have any bourbon here.
Uh-oh.
I think all I have here is Crown Royal Reserve.
Oh, fancy. Captain's fancy.
It was I got two things out of my aunt's estate. I got one of those inverted where you hang by your ankle type machines.
Yeah,
That's
conversion
still
table.
brand, yeah, that's still
Oh,
brand new in the box.
conversion.
And
Yeah.
I got a Crown Royal bottle from probably the mid early 1970s. It was this Crown Royal Special Reserve.
Yeah. Hello, Moo. Come back. Fancy.
That and now I'm the executive of the trust at
Yeah.
the university. That's what else I got from my aunt. My aunt was worth millions, but I told her I didn't want her money.
Yeah, right on. Cool.
And
Nice.
she said, okay, well, to go with mine to the university. And I said, that's perfectly fine with me. Yep. All we have is Crown Royal. No cranberry juice. Pepsi,
Uh-uh.
I have to work.
So, what are the liquor laws like? I mean, in the terms of like the states, can you go to like the 7-Eleven and buy liquor or
Yeah.
beer? Yeah.
But most of the liquor here is limited. Like Wild Turkey back in the States is 101 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Turkey here is like 81 proof, 80 some proof.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, their liquor they allow three companies to sell hard alcohol and they cap it at 60 proof.
Like a
So you're not getting like 80 proof like we are at home.
yeah.
Like, you know, this is 80 proof, and that's the Crown Royal bottle. As you can see, it's a very different bottle label on it.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's like old.
Yeah, like I said, it's
Yeah.
1970s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool.
That reminds me of a Dead song, Brown Eyed Woman. The bottom's dusty, but the liquor's still clean.
I know. I'm gonna make
Oh, don't even say food.
no, no, I'll make the coffee. It's coffee time.
I do have enough milk for a couple cups of coffee, though,
Right on.
but we're going whiskey.
I wonder if I can scam me to this. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if I can scam me to this. If it'll let me. Norton's. Hi. Number's down. Oh, that number's down. Right, refund scam.
That is one great thing here in Thailand. Telemarketing is basically illegal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you don't get the Jamaicans either then?
Don't get any phone calls.
All right on.
Unless someone's calling me, I don't get anything. I do have to say, my bank has called me a few times, but that's my bank to offer me a credit card, and I have to keep telling them that I'm not Thai. I don't get to apply for a credit card. I mean, I had a lot of money in the
Oh,
bank here at one time, and maybe they just decided, well, you got enough money in our bank, we'll give you a credit card, and then that disappeared. 500,000 bought in one check.
crazy.
I'd rather write a 500,000 baht check than be back in the States and have to write the check for that surgery there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to be taking out a loan for like probably 250,000.
yeah.
Actually, you don't have to in the United States.
That's because you don't
If
even.
you run up a big medical bill and you don't have like a house for them to take, and they can't take your car. So if you don't have a house for them to take and you rack up $500,000 in medical bills, you don't ever have to pay that back.
Right on. And there's your tip for the
And
day.
and it doesn't go on your credit report either, or it's not allowed to
Yeah.
because it's a medical bill.
Uh-huh. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. Needy cat.
So, when
Mhm.
people say we need all this money to pay the bills and everything,
Uh-huh.
well, you actually have money to pay the bills. You just don't want to put your house in another loan deal.
Mm-hmm.
You want other people to pay for your medical bills so you can keep what you have, like your family farm and things like that. That's another reason why my family farm, I can't even live on it because it's in a trust.
Mm-hmm.
But that's in case because I have basically no insurance. And if someone sues me,
Mm.
they can't get nothing.
Yeah.
And if I run up a whole bunch of medical bills because I don't have a good medical insurance, I have the shitty state government shit,
Mm.
and I
Yeah.
run up medical bills that way, I don't have to ever pay those. And they can't refuse me if I have to go back in for more medical because I owe bills.
That's
They
crazy.
can't hold that against you. But, everybody's all worried about, oh, we got to pay our medical bills. Well, you actually have money to do it. You just don't want to refinance shit. You don't want to take money out of a savings account.
Yeah. Exactly.
The cannabis community got hit with that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I can see if you don't have insurance and the only way to get the surgery is to pay for it. That's a different thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Like I never took, when I'm in the States, I don't take the traveler's insurance. But
Mm-hmm.
when I travel here in like Asia, when I went to Phnom Penh for those few days, it was like $5, $4 and some cents for the traveler's insurance.
Oh, right on.
And, you know, that would
That's cheap.
cover me up to 500,000 baht.
Uh-huh.
That's $15,000 worth of medical bills in Asia. You get a lot of work done for 15 grand.
Yeah.
A brand new left knee. That was the price of the surgery alone on my knee was 450 some thousand baht.
Yeah.
But like I said, in the States, that would have cost me 300,000 US dollars.
Yeah. Kitty, where are you, Moo? Meow. Oh, there he is. We got this new toy, the cats. It shoots pom balls. Mm. This thing shoots pretty far too. Moo, he loves it.
So they go chasing after ball.
Yep.
They
And this
catch him
cat,
in the air yet?
he tries. He has a couple times, and he brings it back too, which is pretty funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. Where is it? Well, I didn't bring it back this time. Yeah, I'll put this on.
He heard
We
you.
got this, we got this other toy that rolls around on the floor.
Is it electric where it does it by itself?
Yeah, battery
Yeah, I've
operated.
seen those.
He
I
likes
was
that.
at a party and there were a couple of them there rolling around on the floor with black lights.
Well, that's pretty cool. Saw black light buds. That's cool.
And then they've got the like punching bags, balloons. They've got balloons with LED lights in them, and they've got tie-dyed ones. So you
That's
go out, get some helium, fill the balloons up with helium with the LED lights on the inside.
hmm,
Yeah.
right on.
I was at a music festival and my friend filled the van, the conversion van that we were staying in with all these balloons for my birthday. And we opened up the side door and like four or five of the LED balloons just took off into the sky at night.
They got these lanterns that you light like a candle or something,
Yep.
and you put them in the sky. Those are pretty cool. I've seen they
Chinese
did
lanterns.
yeah, they did that on they used them on Deadliest Catch, and they freaked the crap out of one guy. Thought it was aliens and shit. Because they're in the middle, almost pretty much in the middle of the Bering Sea when this happens.
We have festivals with that here.
That's
And
cool.
it was like the second or third year I was here, it was really dry.
Hmm.
And they ended up in Chiang Mai, they had over 40 roof fires.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, so they like stopped it for a couple years.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine that.
Well, you have to imagine like hundreds and hundreds of these going up, though, all over the city, just not in one area out in a field someplace.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I
That's
was
crazy.
actually at the Tai Tai Gate, which is the main gate of the old city in Chiang Mai for the festival when they let them go. And there had to be five or six hundred of them.
That's wild, man. That's crazy. What are you doing?
Well, they were only like $5, I think.
Yeah.
And when you look at them, Yeah, they cost about 20 cents to make.
Yeah.
You just got a little candle in the inside of it, but it's enough that it lifts that little lantern.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy how they work like that.
Yeah,
Can you imagine 100? Yeah, that'd be crazy. Anyways,
when I can get back onto my laptop, if I can get into that file, I have a file where I have probably about a 20-minute video of it.
huh? Right on.
I was able to open up the computer the other day, and yeah, I lost a lot of files,
Uh,
a lot of stuff I was working on, editing videos.
uh-huh. Get it, Moo.
Matter
Yeah.
of fact, I got to take my computer into the shop tomorrow and see if they can't give it a quick fix in the next couple days.
Hmm.
Shit, my laptop's almost 10 years old now.
Oh wow, ancient.
So the landline, language line, whatever you want to call it, has to be replaced. It's a loose connection.
Hmm.
And the CD-ROM, CD drive holder, they need to replace the holder that comes out. I busted one of the pins in it that hold it.
Oh shit,
But
that's
luckily, there is an Acer authorized dealer right, probably about 6 kilometers from the house.
all right on.
I just
Yeah.
found out that they were dealer authorized.
Cool.
Yeah, because that means that, oh, well, we have to order the parts. No, they have the parts in stock.
Hmm.
But from what I understand, they did away with the CD drive like 7 years ago in laptops.
Yeah. My computer still has a CD drive.
All of mine do.
Yeah. What did I totally forgot what I was just gonna do. Hmm. Oh well.
I have 3 laptops. I gave one to my dad. There's an extra one at the house, and then this one.
Right on.
And the most important one is fucked up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look into getting a new laptop eventually myself.
Well, I
Anyway,
used it for like 30 minutes, and then I went to type something in, and it just came up twos and threes, and I wasn't touching a key.
well, that could be a keyboard
And
issue.
it was like, okay, yep, I need to take it in. They need to tear the keyboard apart and clean it.
Did you try some recrush? I can't. Oh, I can never say the word right first time. Recover. Recrusted maintenance by pounding on it. The two and the three.
But I have pounded on that sucker to
Okay.
the point where I thought I cracked it a few times.
Okay.
And I mean I let a friend use it and something got spilled on it
Hmm.
and I didn't get it back for like 2 weeks. But I have taken alcohol to that. I've even popped the keys off, washed the keys,
Hmm.
and the alcohol didn't work. So just better to go take it to somebody that's, like an electrician, someone that's licensed to work on it and let them work
Exactly.
on it because that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
I do good enough starting the goddamn thing.
I like to get a new one so I can eventually put some VM on it, a virtual machine on my laptop as well.
This would probably still be a good gaming system.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mrs. D.
It's it's still got one of the GeForce cards in it.
Oh, nice. I remember those.
Yeah. Oh man, I hurt. I gotta take medicine. Damn it.
Yeah. I looked outside this morning. I guess there was so much wind and blew my recycling bin over, and recycling was all over my yard. So,
That's something with recycling bins. They should make them heavier
yeah.
because you're putting like paper and plastic in them.
Hmm.
It's not like you're putting trash that weighs 10, 20 pounds of bag in it. You're putting bags in it that may weigh a pound.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, I spent 20 minutes this morning cleaning up my front yard with recycling.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the alarm. The alarm was on. Turn that off before the police come or something.
That reminds me of a time in Amsterdam. They thought they gave us like the perfect room. It was right down the hall, and it was like the first room you came to.
Hmm.
And me and my friend are sitting in there. We got the window open already, and we're cheaping down. We
Yeah.
get a call from the front desk. Are you smoking cannabis in your room? Yes. Could you please open up the window? Okay, we'll open up the window. Do you want us to open up the door? Let's see if opening up the window works. Okay. Phone call 5 minutes later. Do you have your window open? Ma'am, I didn't want to tell you the first time you called. We already had the window open. Can you open up your door now? Why? Because we have fire alarms going off in the hotel.
No. That's what? That's funny.
So I finally finished my Pepsi and I walked down to the front of the lobby to get another Pepsi, which was underneath the Heineken bottles that they had in the machine.
Hmm.
And I went, as I was walking up, I noticed that, yeah, there was a big cloud of smoke in the lobby.
Uh,
They had fans going, trying to move it out.
uh, yeah.
Well, it was like the first joint that we got to smoke there. So my friend has a tendency to roll really big cones and put a lot of hash in it. I mean, literally like 2 to 3 grams of weed and a gram or two of hash.
Oh, nice. I want some
Oh
explain.
yeah. So you could imagine how smoky that was.
That's hilarious. What? No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
I'm
Downstairs.
sorry. didn't have the heart to tell you we already had the window open.
That's hilarious. Come on, Moo. Trying to get my cat downstairs. Come on. Time to go smoke a joint, cat.
And they put up with us for a full 10 days.
Is your window open? That's hilarious.
They actually gave us another fan to put in the room to actually blow the smoke out of the window.
That's hilarious. What? Oh no. Can it
I
be
would
fixed?
say that was
Oh,
probably our 98 trip, which
yeah.
was probably the best trip I've ever had to Amsterdam, or at least the most fun.
Yeah. Right on.
That's when we
That
did
makes
the
sense.
Van Gogh Museum on mushrooms.
That's crazy. Yeah, Mrs. D. El Jointo. Mrs. D.
I've lost all those pictures,
Yeah, that
like me
sucks.
standing, and there was a picture of me standing, tripping my balls off in front of the Watchman, which is a huge painting. When you go to stand in front of it, you notice that, yeah, that painting's like 6, 7 feet tall and like 10 feet long.
Wow. Oh, cheers everybody in chat, by the way. I just got back to the chat. Cheers, Dr. Leave Me Alone. Cheers, J5. Cheers in Homegrown. Sandy Wriggler. Southern Vermont. I always want to call him VT. Vermont.
I'm still
Uh,
calling B SBT.
Couchfly. Captain Robert Bandula Jr.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way.
Dead Fish. Cheers, Dead Fish. Hope everyone's having a great day. I just got back in front of the computer. Uh-oh. Warning, the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Oh well, whatever.
Eh, we're still good. There's only two of us.
Yeah. Oh, this is YouTube. What password? Yeah. Oh well.
So, how many subscribers do you need to go live?
I'm not sure.
500?
I'm not sure. I uh I already had a bunch of subscribers when I started to do lives.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully I'd like to get a sponsor for this channel or something. A cannabis
Well,
sponsor. Give me free cannabis. Huh.
I've got a idea, and I wouldn't mind having Ryan and Southern Vermont on because it's going to be about like collectibles and antiques and shit instead of cannabis.
Oh yeah. Right on. Well,
Yeah.
that'd be the right people to have on.
Well, I got so much shit at my parents' house. I
Hmm.
figure I got a year's worth of content right in the garage, just, doing little 5 and 10 minute shorts of opening up boxes of different antiques and finding out what's in them. And then why doing that? Why don't use it as, hey, if you see something you like, contact me because it is all for sale.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. but
here.
get away from the cannabis end of it a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm getting a little tired of the trolls.
Yeah, I would love to do, but I'm not going to. Scam bait, scam bait or something, but I'm not allowed.
Do you have that like technology to
No,
do all that?
well, I can get it if I wanted to. It's just basically just setting up a virtual machine on your on your laptop and then putting all the programs in. Here. Oh, thank you. Hello, this is Vladimir. I think the password's 420 Southern.
Yeah,
Yeah. The classic password.
I thought about that when, you put that link up the last time and then asked me for a password, and I go, I hope it's the same one
Mm,
as Fumi.
yeah. I just saw that Vermont. Sorry. I got what you were saying. Took me a minute. But yeah, hop on, guys, if you want. I'm gonna be here for the next little while. Don't forget the safety meeting starts shortly. Yeah.
And if you're not into your second joint by now, you should be rolling one up, maybe.
Yeah. 420's coming up. The 20. Should have brought that bell down. Mrs. D got a bell from Timu.
A cowbell?
Oh no, a ding! A ding bell. God. I think she might try to teach the cats how to ring the bell for treats or something.
I still have two T-shirts that are still rolled up. They were never unrolled from given to me. One says more cowbell, and the other one says
Nice.
kill your TV.
Okay. I never heard that one before, but I've heard more cowbell.
Yeah.
That's oh shit, what's his name? Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I got these back in like the 90s, early 2000s.
Or
Someone gave them
SNL.
to me.
That's like yeah, that's from the SNL days. What else again? Hmm. Let's see. It's not clicking me. What the hell? Won't let me click it. Oh. Oh, what a shitty day it is out there. But it's better than snow. We're supposed to have snow, so that's okay. Gotta keep an eye out
Yeah,
for that Amazon package.
the only thing I got accomplished today was I was able to get a hold of the hospital and
Mm-hmm.
give them my bank account number so they can refund me the money that they owe me.
Right on.
When
Aw.
you look at Google Maps and you look under the reviews and you see a couple comments underneath there about, oh, if you go to this hospital,
Oh
please
my God.
check your bill to make sure that they match up with what they told
Uh-huh.
you.
Uh-huh.
They hit me for 4 months in a row where they charged me over 2,000 baht more.
Yeah, that sucks. Mm.
Well, at least I'm getting 6,000 baht in my bank account because I did have one of the receipts with me in my backpack and they paid me that day.
Yeah, that's sweet. Right on. Show me the bond. Hmm.
I told them just to keep it and give me a credit, and I'll be in on the 8th to pick up my medicine again, and that will eat all that up, and I'll have to give them some.
Hmm.
But I've got the doctor willing to give me another month's supply of medicine. That way I'll have basically a month and a half's worth to find a doctor back home,
Yeah.
which isn't going to be hard because the guys I'm building this cannabis thing for, they're doctors.
Perfect. That's
One's a
perfect.
psych doctor, one's a chiropractor,
Oh,
and
there
I
you
do
go.
consider them doctors. And the other one is an internal medicine doctor that writes cannabis prescriptions for the state of Ohio.
Perfect. You're set then, Captain. That's the doctors you need to be around.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
What's awesome is they have money to put up for this.
Yeah.
And everything I'm putting up and the work I'm doing is basically giving me 30% of the company.
Yeah. Let me try posting that link again. Oh, that's why. No, the passcode's not right.
I
That's
got on
crazy.
with it.
Yeah, but it's not 420, 420. Holy shit.
Did,
Put
did
that
it,
in.
maybe when you generated that, it regenerated a new password?
I don't know. Well, let me just grab this joint and fix it. Maybe. Table. Anyways, it's two. I'll just write it in the chat, and then you guys should be able to get in if you click on it. Bear with me for 1 second. Yeah, I know.
No,
I
we
thought it was
want it
four
now.
two. It's like two, 6 digits too.
I need a t-shirt.
Okay, there's the passcode. That's the passcode for the chat and for the room. Like a 6 digit number. Crazy. Next time I'll up before the next show, I'll have to change it back to 420, 420 or something. Because that's ridiculous. Anyway, there you go, Southern. And anyone else that wants to join, there's the passcode for the chat. Click the link that's pinned to the top. Enter that passcode 276557, and you're in.
Man, I just pulled a shirt out of a plastic bag that laundry has probably been in there for a month and a half,
Hmm.
and it smells like you took it right out of the dryer.
Nice.
I am going to definitely miss having someone do my laundry for me.
That's easy to. You just get it. Just hire someone, Captain. Don't you have a Home Depot down in your area?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, we ain't having Home Depot people in our house. No one comes into our house. Being an only child really fucking sucked because as a child, I couldn't have people in the house because of my
Yeah.
parents' collectibles. Oh, well, we bought you Atari. We bought you the Commodore computer. Yeah,
Fumidor.
well, guess what? You know, you get tired of playing it alone all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you went out. No, I didn't. You had me grounded most of the time. I went a full school year being grounded. I couldn't go out except on the weekends.
557. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. All right.
My mom wonders why I'm fucked up today.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that, Mrs. D. She has the right idea. Cheers, luck for the plant. Good to see ya. Come on and hop on and join us. We're gonna be here for the next little while.
Now we should be getting close.
Yeah,
45 more minutes.
yeah. Time to roll up some mochi. Bless you. Ooh, very, very citrusy, like uh, really kind of like rotting fruit, kind of. So, I think Captain's doing it for legal stuff, right, Captain? You're only leaving Thailand, then going back again.
Yeah, they changed the laws this past month. Last month they passed them, I should say. Same thing I just said. And now I can't stay here for more than 10 months or 6 months, which actually breaks up to be like 10 months by the time you can, 9 to 10 months by the time you finagle your extensions and everything.
Yeah.
So now the new law states that I have to leave the country between 90 and 120 days. And they decided that I need to leave the country for 120 days because they realized I had been here for 7 years.
They're probably catching up with you.
That's why I said the great gig in the sky's up because the way the old law was written, I didn't have to go back to my home country. I just had to spend 90 days every year out of the country, which is no problem. You go to Vietnam for 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
you go to Cambodia for 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, that's
So, and even like flights to Singapore from Bangkok are like $100, $120.
oh shit, man.
Flights to Bali are like $200 round trip.
Wow.
So to fly out of Bangkok is really cheap. And the money that I save by living up here in the north, I can fly to Bangkok round trip for the weekend every week of end of the year of the month and still have money to spend there.
Right on.
So, it only takes an hour and I'm already at the airport. So I'm just changing planes.
Hmm.
Don't take that long.
Well, that's too bad they figured that out and changed the laws. That was perfect.
Yeah, I also think that they caught me crossing the border and using the border crossing 3 times in 1 year, but I did it on 2 different passports.
Oh shit, eh?
So they couldn't like really give a definitive answer if I had three or two.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, listen, I would have had to use that in like January or February because March I left. And they said, okay.
Uh, secret agent
but I
man over here.
but I think I did use it in January because at the beginning of every year it resets
Hmm.
because you can only do two border crossings a year.
That's crazy.
And once you work out how to do the border crossings, you pay the extra couple hundred baht and they stamp you in and out. And then you just go back through immigrations again. So you have a total of like an hour wasted.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Captain's got it down pat
I
for that.
did. Now I'm
But yeah,
fucked.
you have to figure out some new shit now.
No, actually, when I go back to the United States, I should have my LLC. And what I'll do is I'll come over on a LLC, a corporate, and then I can open up a business here and stay here.
Oh, there you go.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay some sort of taxes,
Hmm.
but just basically set up a business and not really open a business
Yeah, exactly.
because I can go on a retirement visa. You can
Yeah.
retire to Thailand at age 50. Okay. So
Hmm.
I can get a retirement visa, but with a retirement visa, you can't like tutor children or tutor people in speaking English, even for free, volunteering, like
Yeah.
volunteering to help out at a food drive or something. They could come and throw you out of the country for that.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You're not allowed to have a job and you're not allowed to own a business. You're not allowed to volunteer. So, what the hell? You're not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Think they want you to volunteer or something.
No, they just want you to move here with enough money that you don't have to work or worry about any of that.
Yeah. Cheers, Southern.
Cheers, guys. How we doing?
All right, how are you?
Pretty good.
Doing good. Doing good. We got freezing rain and snow.
Oh, dude,
Ah,
we're supposed to get snow. We're supposed to have a snowstorm right now for the next couple of days, but unfortunately, or fortunately for us, it's only raining. Too warm.
I've got the air conditioner on at 72.
I got my heat set at 72.
I might have to run a AC like maybe 1 or 2 days out of the whole year. And really, you don't even have to do that. It's just you want to, just because you want to, I guess.
Hmm.
It doesn't get hot
No,
enough here to worry about
I
AC.
do it. Yeah, we hit 100 degrees again today.
I'm jealous.
90, we usually see like 90 as like our high, maybe 95. Every 10 years or something, you might get 100 or something, but we average like 70 to 85. And then nights are like 40, 50 degrees.
I tell you what, when I was living up in Durand, Michigan, which is outside of Flint, which is kind of north, we would get spells in the summertime where there'd be like 3, 4 weeks where we'd be close to 100 or 100 every day. And then we get spells of 3 months where we're below zero.
Yeah.
But I was surprised at how hot Michigan got in the summer.
Yeah, it must be with our mountain area here where we get like October till the end of April is our cold season, and you could see snow and freezing temperatures any day throughout those 6 months. And then July, August, and September are warm months. June it warms up some, but it's still kind of iffy. But July and August are warm months and quick, fast, short grow season here. You gotta be fast.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
at a festival in southern Ohio at the end of May when it actually snowed one time. And you are
There was it.
so happy that you got a conversion van with a heater in the back of it.
Yeah, middle of April last year, we got dumped just over 4 feet overnight. Okay. Yeah, wake up to
Yeah,
that in the middle of April. On 420, usually we have snow or get a snowstorm.
it's usually cold in Ohio and Michigan on 420. The hash bash was always cold because that was April 1st. Yeah, I'd like to shout out to a fellow person from Michigan, born and raised in Michigan. Mr. John St. Clair passed away at age 82. May you rest in peace, brother.
Yeah.
Oh. Forget, I think it was on Fumi's channel the other night there. I took and I had my branch that I dusted with some pollen last year outdoors of one of the kush plants I do. And I store them just like I would my regular cannabis. And I dry it, cure it down just like I would my stuff I'm gonna smoke. And then when it gets to the stage at where I'm gonna store it, I'll put it aside. I'll store it until next spring. And to me, what it does, I don't have to scratch those seeds. They're not dried out and hard, really hard, and they tend to just pop that much faster, that much sooner and stuff. I broke out, I don't know how many that night. I think it was like probably 100 seeds or so, but I took 30 of them, threw them in a paper towel, and just threw them in the bag. 24 hours later, all 30 of them popped. Not scratching them, not messing with them and stuff. Something I do when I do my seed increase and stuff. I keep them. I don't dry them out like a lot of folks tell you. They dry everything out, put desiccant in, which maybe that's really good for long term. Where I only go season to season, pretty much storing it like that. But something that seems to really work well for me. But they're all growing up now. They're ready to go into cups. I put them into just little tiny starter like greenhouse deals that you'd little plug sets that you'd do like just your regular vegetables. So there's not much soil there for the roots. So time to put them in some 1 gallons or some solos and start checking them out.
I like 1 gallons for running a big test garden.
There you go.
You can do a lot in a 1 gallon. You can get them pretty good size and really check them out before you waste too much time with them. You're not taking
I
up a ton of
prefer
space.
2 gallon.
I've used those 2 gallon grow bags before a bunch because you can buy them like 50 to 100 a pack, and when you open them, they're almost square. So when you stack them all together nice and tight, you can really get a shitload of them really close and stacked right in. I think I want to say like in an addition part here on the house, it has like a little half bath where it's got a toilet and a sink and stuff, but I tore all that out, so it's really small. It's like a space like I don't know 4 by 6 or something like that, and I want to say I had just over 100 in there. Little grow bags, be able to fucking stuff them right in nice and tight, and you can get a lot in it.
Yeah.
Sheep pen.
Yeah, I remember taking duct tape and taping like 5 of those together, 4 of them together.
Yep. It'd be good too, just to put them into a big pot, 3, 4 bags. You can keep some stuff separated and carry 3, 4 of them out at once. Pretty easy. But those bags are pretty easy to grab too. You can kind of grab 4 of them if you put them together. The hand grab 4 in one hand and 4 in the other by the top of the bag, just pinching the bags together. And something I noticed, like those, when you tend to move them around or do stuff with them, that they tend to break up that soil a little bit more, and the plants are always way
Yeah.
more happy and stuff, getting that extra oxygen in there compared to like when they're in a hard pot and stuff.
Well, that's why I call them the cheap plastic pots. They're not really the thin ones. They're like the medium thin ones. And I'll pick those 3, 4 inches up off the ground and drop them to break up all that soil and perlite. Because I do a lot of dry back. So breaking up your soil is very important when you do a lot of dry back. Because you don't want to put your soil, even with a little bit of soap in it, you don't want to put your water directly into hard soil. It's just going to run out. Or it does for me.
Yeah, no, that's a pain. It doesn't want to absorb. Either you sit there and slowly do it or break the sprayer out, wet everything down, walk away for 10, 15 minutes, come back, do it again a couple times, and then sometimes it'll suck it up for you pretty good. I do a lot of my water
Yeah.
under the sprayer anyway.
There you go.
I'm more the type of I've got a 3/4 of a gallon pitcher that I dump in a 5-gallon bucket and just pour into each pot. I know the exact height to keep the dirt where that water will be fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't overflow the top, but it gets pretty damn close.
Mhm.
And then you walk away for 2 to 3 days.
Yep, exactly.
You get to see your plants 2 times. The third time you see them, you realize, holy shit, you've grown a foot.
Yes, doctor, leave me alone. We did. Yeah, that happens to me too. That's awesome though when that happens. Like, holy shit, what? All
Yep.
excited. Yeah, yeah.
Now I peek my head into the grow room when the light's on, just to make sure the plants are okay.
Mhm.
If I don't have to go in, I don't go in. It's a goddamn weed. Like Bud always says, keep it simple.
Yeah, man.
Water them, give them enough root space, right temperature and light, and let them grow.
Light it up and watch it grow. I'm saying.
Back in the 90s, early 2000s, funny when people, oh, well, what do? I watch grass grow.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I sit back and watch grass grow. is you put $5,000 down on the counter for a TV. Hey, I didn't give them all 20s, but they got quite a bit.
No. What we doing?
Because I still have one of those like first gen LCD screens or plasma screens. I'm sorry.
One of the heavy motherfuckers.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
the glass
I have one out in
covered
the
ones.
trailer. They're a thin screen, but they still weigh almost as much as one of them old projection screen TVs. Oh, good.
Oh, this one's got like a glass
Oh,
screen to it, so it's really heavy. It takes two people to move.
I had a neighbor wanted me to give me one of those TVs. I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. I don't want to break my back.
yeah, my neighbor has a projection TV there. When I moved
Here's
here, he
some.
tried to give it to me, and I was like, "No way, man! Fucking, I ain't taking that thing. How big and heavy it is, and it takes up almost your whole living room. The thing's still sitting outside his house,
Yeah.
okay, and sitting there just rotting. It'll slowly disappear here in the next 5, 10 years."
Here's Jonathan. J5, I didn't even know. I thought it was supposed to be some Russian hacker. Supposed to be a Russian hacker thing. Vladimir, the Russian hacker. But I don't know.
I just find it's easier to pay the $30 a year and run a VPN.
Yep, I'm on a VPN.
Until Thailand went medical, every show I was on, I had to go through a VPN to go on YouTube.
Huh.
Even though you could tell I was here in Thailand, I couldn't really admit it that much.
That's funny because I was looking at my VPN the other day. I was looking for Thailand. I was gonna put my VPN to Thailand, but they didn't have it.
Nope. They
Oh,
don't allow VPNs here.
oh,
Until just a couple years ago, the internet was actually controlled by the government.
yeah.
And then, like a couple years ago, they passed it where the government was going to stop watching all the Facebook pages because they would actually go out and arrest people. Like you couldn't put up a Facebook post with like a video of people partying and drinking beer and shit like that. You couldn't put that up. They take that down.
Imagine you say something about the Thai government. Oh, look out.
Well, you put something about the Thai government, you disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, that's got to be nerve-wracking. I'd be
I actually,
kind of nervous being you captain over there. Like, do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing. Next thing you know, you're fucking missing.
well, not only that, the slander laws here are different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would make sense too. Like, get yourself in trouble, hucking, saying something that's not really that big of a deal here in the States, but over there, it's fucking life and death.
Okay.
And it's a lot harder for a Westerner to sue here in Thailand
See,
because I actually had somebody that, I had enough written and enough recorded of that person saying shit about me, enough to take them to court in the United States. But here in Thailand, I couldn't touch them. because I looked into defamation of character.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the fucking haters.
Okay, I'll put it back for the 45. Hold on. I didn't even see that message until I changed it. So, Captain, J5 in the chat wants to know if that looks like Cutler. For the
Cutler.
bear. Cutler. What was that? Oh, let me
I
disappear.
don't know.
There you go. I don't know either. I thought it was just some.
I live in
random.
Cleveland, not Chicago, and Jay Cutler played for Chicago. I'll tell you that, and I'll tell you he was a quarterback, and he played for Denver, I think, too.
Uh-huh. Go number 4. Go number 8.
Yeah, if you want to know about a baseball player from the late 70s, 80s, early 90s, yeah.
Football player.
There.
Warrior.
You could take every baseball card made from basically 1948 to 1993 and just show me the back of it, and I can tell you what year, what make. I couldn't tell you the player unless I read the name, but I could tell you the year, and the make of the card just from the back. And we're
Cool.
talking some rare sets too. But the rare sets usually had the name of the rare company on the back of it. So, and they weren't that hard. But knowing what years they were could be.
Uh-huh.
Because, like Red Man Chewing Tobacco actually put baseball cards in their packs of chewing tobacco in 1952, 53, 54, 55.
Red Man and Method Man. Just kidding.
I'd like to smoke with Method Man. I think he'd be hilarious as fuck.
METHOT, man. METHOT, man. Yeah, Method Man, that'd be wild. It'd be a good time. He's I mean, there's a lot of good rappers and music, but he's probably like one of my favorite from back in the day. His album Takal. It's fucking badass. What's that shit you be smoking? Takal. Yeah. Pass it over here then.
Well, there's kind of two comedians that have been blacklisted from doing movies and shit like that now from Ohio. And I'm trying to get these guys to talk to them about doing events for them.
That's where I raced my nationals race. There back in 2009, 2010, Dayton, Ohio. Held the nationals for a race that year. And everybody from the West Coast, Midwest, and East Coast met it there. And we did our race there. Again, we spent the weekend in Dayton. Again, we're like maybe a half mile from the hill. And we turn a corner and there's a fucking, someone has smucked a buck. And it's there on the side of the road by the cornfield, fucking still got its antlers and shit. And I'm like, dude, those antlers aren't gonna stay there. Fucking 20 minutes. We get to the place and we drop the trailer and shit. And we headed off to the store. We fucking weren't more than an hour, and we get back to that same corner, and sure as shit, someone had hopped out, cut the antlers off it. And yeah, it was like,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
I should have jumped out and grabbed them.
Yeah.
Should have grabbed the whole fucking deer and we should have ate deer all weekend. What I should have done.
Yeah, well, deer meat ain't really that good after it's gone through trauma because the blood
No,
goes
no, but
throughout the meat.
a lot of times they just get smucked in one spot, and you can kind of fucking salvage a good chunk of them, and or at least salvage the friggin' tenderloins out of it. You know, it's pretty rough. They got to go through a pretty good friggin' car accident to get the tenderloins friggin' destroyed. Usually, it's their hindquarters or front end or something is smucked up.
Usually the front end, because I had one, I clipped it with the front of my truck, and the one following it, if I would have had my window down, it would have been inside the cab.
Right? Yeah, we've had them do that before. I can run right into the side of the rig and stuff, and you're
Yeah,
like,
it's
God,
like
like
I
those are up,
just
like
killed one of you. What the hell you doing running into the side of my truck?
when I lived in New Hampshire, fucking, we were out in East Bumfuck, and the road in front of our house was like a 50-mile-an-hour
That's
road,
all
and
New Hampshire is.
right, pretty much. There's a couple like cities, but they're pretty deep cities there and stuff. But we had a pond up back, and we had a moose that would come to the pond every once in a while, and it'd use our driveway and the trail going up to the pond to go back and forth, and would cross the road and stuff. And it got hit one day by this jeep, and it had so many fucking ticks on it, and these things were so big and so disgusting. And they're like, when the Jeep hit it, it knocked shitloads of them off. So there's thousands of them on the road running around everywhere and stuff. Let alone the moose itself. Like, oh, dude, I, just thinking about it today is so disgusting. Like ticks are friggin' gross. And seeing that, oh my gosh, dude, wow, wow, incredible,
You
incredible
know,
that
you
moose put up
you
with that.
you think about hitting a deer and you think, oh, that's bad. No, hitting a fucking moose is even worse. I mean, the
Right.
thing weighs 300 to 400 pounds more. They're huge. When I was up there, we had a few of them around Jackson, and they'd roam around town, and they were fucking 6 feet tall.
Yeah, they're definitely big. We have mom. I don't know if the mom's still on the side of the hill here, but there was her and her baby. Like I don't know, 4 years ago, I came across her and her baby. Her baby was the first year or so, and thank God she decided to fucking go the other way. And so I was in the thick of the friggin' woods, just exploring and stuff. My old lady was down further picking berries, and all of a sudden she got up with her cub and just started running the other way. And I was, like, oh my God, dude, thank God. She would have smoked me.
Yep.
There was no big trees around. It was all like fresh cut down stuff that had been cut like 2, 3 years ago. So it was all just a lot of small saplings around, just real thick. And oh my God, yeah. I wouldn't have had no spot to hide, nothing. She definitely, yeah, she would have fucking ran me right over.
Thank you, J5. I was muted the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh, that
people
sucks.
don't think about that, but bears and alligators, for like the first 50 yards, they can run faster than you.
Right.
Yeah, alligators.
Yeah. Never go out alone and never go out with somebody that's faster than you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I was saying when I was muted, moose is delicious on a plate.
Yes.
On
I
my
just had
plate.
elk
Honey
last night.
honey cured moose is really good.
Never had that. I usually got it in the oven. Like a
Oh,
roast of beef.
well, Buddha
Oh
Boy would
my
be
God.
happy. I ate some Alaskan elk last night.
I don't never tried elk. I'm not a big
Really good. Really, really good. Yeah. Real mild. Yeah. Really good.
moose is delicious. Oh my God.
I find it a bit tough.
No, it's all the way you cook it, especially if it's like a roast. You cook it in the oven.
Yeah, yeah. With a
With
lot of those
mashed
meats, you got to
potato,
cook them
with
in the oven.
potatoes, and you make the gravy with it. Oh my God.
Just like wild duck and stuff like that, like the wild turkeys and stuff. You gotta cook them special ways and keep that
Yeah.
moisture to them and slow cook them. And oh man, my
I've
mouth
had,
is.
I know,
I'm looking at chickens outside right now, going, "All right, who's up for dinner?"
I know. I haven't had moose since I've been back from Newfoundland, which is like over 10 years.
When I was young there, I spent most of my time with my great gram, and she had a friend from Newfoundland that would come down and spend like a month every summer, and we used to hang out. She had a big, huge Newfoundland dog, and then a Siamese cat. I remember I was so little then, like 5, 6 years old and stuff. But now she was really cool, really nice lady and stuff. I don't remember much of the stories she used to tell me about things up there, but she used to tell me all kinds of stories and stuff all the time.
Now I want moose. It's hard to get here in Ontario,
It's hard to
unless
get
you know
there.
a hunter.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless you know a hunter.
you would think it'd be kind of more plentiful up there your way than it would be down here our way. Not that it's super plentiful here, but I mean, anytime you want it, you can go get it. And
Yeah.
usually, you know somebody that probably knows that because here, like they do lotteries for you to go hunt them, and you get picked and different things like that. So I mean, you end up knowing somebody, and with the amount of meat that somebody gets, like everybody ends up sharing or selling off a
Yeah,
bunch of it.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Well, yeah, it's
And our
not like
friend,
a cow where you get like 300 pounds of beef. You get more like 700 pounds of beef.
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
at least
a
probably, I
lot,
don't know what you get a moose, but a
a lot.
full grown female or something, you must be looking at close to like 1,000 pounds or something of meat after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got to be pushing
something like
almost
that.
like a ton in weight. I
My
got a friend
uncle.
that lives in New Hampshire, and he runs a little. He owns well, his family owns a little grocery store in a little country town way up north, in the middle of like the New Hampshire's national forest over there. And he runs a bear hunting deal where he guides bear hunts and stuff. So he's always got something. He grew up as a meat cutter and whatnot, and so he's always got some sort of really wild meat or game or something. You can always score off him.
Like that
Gets to
lady
buy all
in
kinds of
New
wild stuff.
Zealand. Yeah, I wish we had
Yeah,
moose.
I think when I get back, I'm gonna have to go and get a half a cow.
Mm,
It's the cheapest way to eat if you've got the
yeah.
freezer space and stuff. Even if you don't for something like that, like even finding your local butcher shop and that goes in, they do that. They buy a half or a quarter or full cow or whatever. You can buy usually meat
Mm,
packages and you'll get, a 50-pound meat package or a 100-pound meat package. And you turn around, you look at that 100-pound meat package. And if you went to the grocery store, you'd
mm,
end up with like 20 pounds of meat for the same price. Like you just got a convenience and everybody's so set in their ways. The grocery store, grocery store that there's so many other options out there
yeah.
to be able to eat cheaper if you can't do it yourself.
Well,
My
we went
uncle.
to a butcher. He's about 20 minutes away from the house. He's a local fireman and he grows his own beef and everything. And I went out there to grab a couple ribeyes for me and my dad.
Yeah.
And he wanted like $36 a pound for it.
Yeah, well, there's some place like around me here because all the rich folk. I can go to a butcher here and same deal. I'll pay out the ass for a nice steak, or I could go to the butcher that's been around since the '50s, fucking serving, the local area, fucking or whatever. That's not there because of all the rich folk and stuff, and you get the same steak for $10.
Yeah.
Mhm. My uncle used to be a farmer, a cattle farmer, and pig and all that. But we used to buy he used to when he used to slaughter his animals, his cows. Um, we used to always buy a half a cow off him, and have it all packaged up.
Yeah.
That's so
It
good,
was
so
awesome.
yummy, like fresh
Yeah,
meat like that.
what do you want for dinner tonight? Let's take this out. Take this out.
All the ribeyes go first. The fillets, the ribeyes, they all go first. I don't like putting meat in the freezer. So I would probably end up eating all the fillets like in the first 5 days.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of filet.
Well,
It
I don't
go
know. I
it
eat
goes
meat
when
that's
it's
gone in the
plentiful like that.
freezer.
Right, when you have it plentiful like that, it does tend to go quicker. You tend to eat it more and stuff. Like we Marshall came over, martial artist, yeah, you guys know him in chat. He came over and helped us do a pig last year, and for days we were eating bacon, having sausage with dinner, having the sausage
Oh,
and spaghetti. Then it was pork chops, and so like it was just you
oh my
found reasons to
God.
eat it. So yummy. And then we did some with like a cannabis rub, or like a cannabis sausage, or like a maple
Oh,
sausage and stuff. So then you're trying each kind and everything, and it's just, yeah,
oh
so yummy.
shit, eh? That's cool. That'd be
Hmm.
awesome. Sausage, cannabis infused sausage.
Dude, that is like, I don't know, like some folks coffee. Like when like I used to take my Fico or whatever, and put it in the coffee, and the taste of the two together, or even just if you like your butter, your can of butter, or your coca, if you use coconut oil or whatever, butter and stuff, or coconut oil infused there in your coffee, the two tastes like go together and they taste really fucking good. And the same deal is with like bacon and sausage, adding flavors and taste of the cannabis, and like I did some with like a hash rub, and just that taste together, the two is fucking incredible, dude. It's like I don't know, somebody's gonna make some money off something with that. Somebody's gonna be able to put something together, and the two flavors, dude, it's a big hit. It's like they taste so good together. How folks just die for the gummies because it's an easy way to medicate. The bacon in the morning, the sausage in the morning is gonna be an easy way to medicate. The Sunday breakfast is in bed, fucking get all wasted in bed and just yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, maybe that's something there. I need an investor there, buy a big piece of land and start raising a bunch of pigs, and one half pigs, one half cannabis. There, the lands can feed each other. Okay, the pigs love to eat the cannabis and stuff. I used to feed when we have them here. I feed them all the leftovers, or throughout the year, like anything I pull off them, throw to them. The chickens love them too.
All the extra look at it. Like, get out of there, pigs! I'll cut you, kill you. Eat my plant, my buds.
Yeah. You don't want them loose, but they will. They'll go over. I'm sure they would. How much they enjoyed all the scraps
Sweet,
and stuff I'd give them
sweet,
all the time.
taste the leaves. Oh, I'm pretty baked off that one. I'm gonna roll another joint in a minute.
I'm halfway through this one.
I smoked two already.
This is my second one.
Ow, ow, ow. Well, just in the last like 20 minutes or so. I smoked a lot.
Let's see if you could even see these seeds.
Well, kind of.
Those
Really,
are the seeds that I'm pulling out of this weed. They are super small. There's two of them in there.
yeah. This one,
Actually,
Alright.
look better that way.
The last batch of the McFlurry that we got from the delivery had seeds in it. My desktop is
My
full of seeds.
little jar of weed that I've gotten with seeds in it.
Nice. Yeah, I got a vial or a tube like that somewhere. Mystery seed.
Well, majority of those came out of a greenhouse, and the greenhouse was early enough that it got pollinated by some of the outdoor Thai.
Hmm.
So that's the majority of them. Those are going to be interesting because they're going to have just a little bit of Thai in them.
It's all good, Christoph. Cheers, everybody in chat. Give it about 5 more minutes, and then we'll have to cut the show and switch over to the Fumidoro channel. We'll go another joint.
Yeah,
Damn it!
it
I gotta
was
bring that
funny.
bell. Sorry, Cap. Go ahead.
We switched channels yesterday. It took 12 minutes before I got the notification.
Really?
Yep.
It took longer. It took longer than usual for me. Like it came up, but like none of that. It never took that long, but it took longer than it usually was for me. Coffee and dabs. Right on, Couch Flyer. Dabs up. Don't forget to check out the Fumidoro channel. I think that's what channel we're going on to. Fumidoro. Go check out that one. Like, subscribe. It'll be live to one of them soon. I got 2 gallons of seeds. Holy shit, that's a lot of seeds. My cousin
Yeah.
actually. Sorry, go ahead, Southern. I'm gonna tell you about my
No, no,
cousin.
I was just agreeing. 2 gallons of seeds is a lot of seeds. Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin is a big poppy grower. He likes growing poppies every year. So he gets like millions of them at a time. It's crazy. He gets these containers full of poppies.
Wow, and they're so small, those seeds.
Yeah. They sent one time this one company sent the big there's like a big spice container. There's a big container of that of poppies for growing. That's how they sent it to him. It's crazy. It was full of poppies. The opium kind.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't really grow poppies around here. Might go missing because
Lot,
there are too many people would know. Cheers,
a
boss.
lot of folks around here do it, grow them and stuff. Like I go out hustling, looking for shit to sell and stuff, like yard sailing or whatnot, or buying shit off people. So I go into a lot of folks' yards or backyards and shit like that. And obviously, I know a little more than most. And you can, you look around, you see everybody around here. It's like it's a big thing. A lot of folks would rather use the earth than go down and pay the doctor.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's a runaround and stuff. I got to get myself on board and whatnot. My life would probably be a lot better and not be as much of a struggle
Yeah.
and whatnot. Be able to give me some sort of relief. It's one thing I've never actually tried. I've never actually drank any type of like poppy or opium tea or tried any homemade like opium stuff from like the poppies and stuff to see what it would do and help for my aggravations.
Yeah.
I
Well, he
used to
doesn't.
keep a little bit in the refrigerator here for when I had really, really bad days.
Yeah, you've tried it and stuff,
Yeah, the black tar
but yeah,
that they
like
make here.
what do you just make it? Do you use it for like a tea?
No, no, I smoke it.
End up smoking
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like,
That's what I do.
it's a real
is
sweet,
it really
sweet
good pain
candy
relieving?
taste. It's a really, really sweet candy taste when you get really good opium.
Does it truly help with like pain and constant just
Oh, it makes my body
yeah,
tingle and float.
yeah, yeah.
I love worth
Yeah.
the
Long acting or long lasting, or is it kind of you're chasing them?
Uh, the first couple times, that's why I said, I usually have some in the refrigerator. I
Yep.
don't do it often, but yeah, for me, when I do it, it lasts for a good 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Excuse me with the
But
hiccups.
you could find yourself doing it all the time because it is relieving and relaxing
Oh,
and
yeah.
helps and stuff. So
But
you
I
got to
also
kind of
know it's highly addictive too.
right.
Yeah.
So you got okay. Yeah. No, it's always good to know so you can put yourself on the right page, and know
Yeah.
to say, all right, you're not doing much for these couple days, just fucking sit back, the days that you got to
Yeah.
get up and take care of things and, do what you got to do.
Well, I have to take a little bit of narcotics every day.
Yeah,
It's
I
either
should.
that or
I haven't.
I don't sleep at night. But
Yeah.
I make a month's supply last 45 days.
Yeah. They're so adamant here about not doing anything with all the issues that I've got and everything that I've got wrong with me and missing out of me and they've taken out of me and done to me and stuff. Like I'm 10 years ago, I was a candidate to be on it for the rest of my life. And
Yeah.
they're one of those things where they just don't and they won't. They'll try to push everything else. They will put you on, they want to put you on methadone or Suboxone instead of pain medications. They will give me
Yeah.
that shit all day long if I want to take it.
And
I could go right
and
down there today and go
methadone.
pick up something. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucked up.
fuck that. Man.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
I was
I've
on
heard nothing but horror
fentanyl.
stories.
I was on fentanyl. I've been on Dilaudid. I've been on every painkiller there is. Okay. And methadone is the only narcotic. I literally called my doctor after the 21st day and told him that, listen, this is a new medication. I'm not taking the 4 pills a day that you're prescribing me. And I'm at day 21 right now. And when I wake up in the morning, my body is telling me I need this pill.
Yeah,
He says, write it out. I can get you in like 5 days after the month, and we'll write you a new script for something else. And I said, cool. I actually had to go and get another bottle, and I gave him back 119 or 118 pills is what I ended up giving him back. And he looked at me like, you sure you don't want to keep these?
right. Yeah,
And I looked
they
at
don't
him
expect that.
and I said, I know what you're thinking. I would keep them, but they are so bad for me. I don't even want them around the house
Mm-hmm.
because 30 milligrams of that is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
And,
All that shit
you
is
know,
long term. It's bad for you long term. That what do you do long term that isn't bad for you, so you can get through from now till then.
well,
Like
I
you're stuck
spent,
in this position where you got to almost you don't have a choice.
well, that's another thing too. For the first 7 years after my accident, they didn't prescribe me any narcotic pain medication. They
Yeah,
were they were giving me like 100 milligram Neurotins Okay.
Yeah, I've been on
I
those
threw
before.
out 1,500 of them before I found out they were like $5, $6 pills.
Oh
Dude,
shit.
You
there's a
know,
group of folks that enjoy those, and I don't understand it,
it's an
but there is a group.
analgesic pain medication, is what it is.
Yeah.
But they gave me so much of that shit in the beginning that I have two class action lawsuits, one against Celebrex and one against another medication that destroyed my stomach to the point where I have to take a couple antacid pills a day. And it gives me a reflux to the point where I can't even hardly breathe. It hurts so bad. And they're really shallow breaths. And it comes from them pushing non narcotics. And then here's the kicker is to get the medicine that really works for nerve pain, they have to give you like this large amount of morphine or something else to get you to 2 or 4 milligram instant dilatas that actually work for your pain. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
They push all this medication that you don't need. And I've tried saying, hey, don't give it to me. Just give me these. And the doctor explains, without these, you can't get these.
Yeah.
And I said, that's stupid. He goes, yeah.
Well, Captain, it's time
It's
to
that
end the
time.
sorry, yeah, it's that time. We gotta switch over to the Fumidor channel.
Yeah. Better call Fumi up and tell him.
Nah. Yeah.
Peace out, chat. See you in a few.
Later, Captain. Thanks for coming and hanging out, buddy.
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here. It's time to end this stream. Thank you, Mrs. D. It's time to end. Perfect timing. Time to end this stream and switch over to the Fumidoro channel for the safety meeting coming up right away, coming up next. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in a few, like Captain says. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Couch Flyer, J5, Modern Genetics, cheers. Haven't seen you in a while. Southern VT, thanks for coming and hanging out as well. Crystal, Big Force, Modern, Dr. Leave Me Alone, J5, Odd, Still Alive, Johnny 5, Moss, St. Pete. Hope you all have a great day. Who else? Who else? Appalachian Outlaw, Jonesin, To Grow, uh, Love for the Plant, Dr. Leave Me Alone, Sandy Wriggler. Don't forget to check us out. We're on the Fumidoro channel coming up next if you're still around, Sandy. Couch Flyer, Robert Bandula, everybody in chat. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Anyways, tune in right now on the Fumidoro channel and we'll catch you in a few minutes. Peace out.